What's up, guys? We are in South Georgia Motorsports Park for Lights Out. What is this? 15, 16, 17? Something. But we're here. As you guys can see, it is cloudy once again. It is cold once again. And it was raining all day yesterday. But we just got here. We got everything set up. The car is out. As you guys can see, we got a new parachute on the car. That is actually lighter than the old chute by about 8 pounds. This one is CO2 powered. Beautiful chute. Awesome guys. They were out of Oklahoma. Got us hooked up on the way here. Made in the USA, obviously, so that's good. Got blue to match the car. We also got some new wheels. See how these don't have holes in the center? These are actually solid. We believe that the old wheels that we had were actually bent. So in Vegas, when we first got this thing running again after it broke the motor, we noticed some weird tire tracks, and everyone we talked to said tire pressure, tire pressure, tire pressure. So we went up all the way to 19 pounds of air, and it still did the same thing. It wasn't helping. So we came to Florida, tried the same thing. We thought that maybe the Vegas, it was really good. So maybe thought the track in Vegas was just really good. That's why it was tracking like that. Florida did the same thing. So we're like, oh, something's wrong. So we think maybe the wheels was bent, and then also come to find out after that race, we took it to this guy's shop, and the axle flange was actually bent. So the axles weren't even in there straight, which
we'll show you a picture.
Yeah, we'll show you a picture. But when you don't have an axle straight in your rear end, that's going to cause some issues. So we got a brand new, I'll show you guys, brand new Marilat Racing rear end. I mean, that's the baddest of the bad housing you can get right there, and it is absolutely gorgeous. You guys going to tech?
Yeah, going to tech.
Tech time. Did you see this, Mark? Fact? Mark? Did you see this?
Yes.
Beautiful
parachute.
Doesn't it look good?
Love it. Yep.
The blue matching?
White.
Blue and white. Well,
blue and white.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yep.
You're going to put the head on and you'll leave it off. How about the cap?
So we got the straight rear end housing in there, and hopefully that fixes the issue. It also had the wrong dang axles in it. So the guy who put this car together originally, or did the rear end when we did the ladder bar setup, he put off-road ATV axles in it, and we just never looked and thought to check. So now it's got the right axles, strange gun-drilled axles, which are actually lighter. And the whole car is just better all around. The whole rear end of this car has been redone. We got some weight out of it, and it's gonna be way better. So we're gonna go up to tech right now. Hopefully the skies clear up. We entered 2 classes today, X275 and Pro 275, hopefully for the extra hits. But qualifying starts today because of the rain. We don't get any testing, but because we entered 2 classes, we should get a couple of runs. So Lord willing, the skies clear up and we get to make some hits. So we're gonna take it up to tech right now and get this thing ready to go racing, and hopefully go maybe some 4.0s. I think 4.0s would be good. All right, guys, so we just got this thing back from tech. Our brackets came in for their drop brackets. So what we're gonna do now is basically put that right there, and it's gonna theoretically, well, it's gonna drop the shock and get this thing back to where it needs to be. Oh, we need to let me take this one out.
Huh?
I can take this one out. So he's getting that one off. We're getting the weight off the housing. Get these things on there. Get this thing back lowered. I'll let you know when we're finished. Alright fellas, well, we haven't talked after the last run and this run, but we just made our second run of the day. First run went absolutely amazing. 417, 111.60, 137 maximum at 179 miles an hour, so it's flying. That put us number 2 in X275. We just made our Pro 275 hit. We tried to leave with a pound more boost, but the guy that we were racing, he made Mark sit up there forever. And when he does that, Mark's sitting on the button, it's dumping trans fluid, it's making the converter super loose. Wouldn't run in the middle. It only went, let's see, 111, 283, 421, and 179. So the mile an hour is still there. It just it was just way too loose in the middle, and it wouldn't run in the middle. I think earlier it went 278, 277. So we're gonna go put a rear gear in this thing, actually try and take some RPM out of it in the back, and then we're gonna go up for round number 3 of the day. Alright guys, we got the old rear end out of there. Here comes the new one. Special delivery. It's heavy. Sorry. We're gonna get this thing slapped in there, and hopefully it fixes some things. I don't think it's gonna fix anything. Or it's gonna go slow. Or it's, we don't know what we're doing. But we're gonna get this thing in there, and hopefully we don't drop it on our foreheads.
Oh,
Josh might. I won't. I'm strong.
Josh needs to go
to the gym. He needs to go to the gym, idiot. Oh yeah, buddy. Unwrap her. Unwrap her like a birthday present.
Oh, I did it upside down.
That's why. We also got some bolts in there. Flip her around.
Give me a sec.
Why are we also doing this on the narrowest side? Oh, yeah, we dropped the rear end.
Oh, did he?
Do you need help?
Oh, there she is.
You need a Phillips, sir.
I got lightheaded there for a second.
This is a 370, right?
Nope. It's a 320.
Perfect. Okay. Let's drag that other rear gear out in the sun. We got to take the dry shaft sensor out of it. Let's get that other one out. All the people, what's going on?
We put the 370 in it. We're leaving with 14 pounds of boost, which I think we should leave with 16, but
I'll put your door on, Mark. All right, guys. Well, we went up to make our hit last night, our 3rd hit of the day, Pro 275, after our gear change that we did yesterday. And we got up there, waited for about 20 minutes, and then they said it was too cold to race. So pulled the car back to the pits, went and got some dinner. Now we're here in the morning, about to run that same hit from last night. Trying to leave on 14.5 pounds of boost. Josh doesn't think that's enough, but I think that's enough. Because the air is like negative 1,500 feet right now. It's like we're in a freaking cave. But we got the car ready to go. Pro 275 coming up. This might be our fastest pass ever, but I'm not going to say that because if I do, it's probably going to break. Josh definitely can't say crap. We need 16 pounds. Josh thinks if we leave with 16 pounds, we're going to spin the earth backwards.
no.
No, it's
Yes.
going to spin the tires.
I think if we leave with 16 pounds, it's going to go like 106.
It's going to spin the tires. You need to creep up on it. That's my thinking. If you creep up on it, you don't go from 12 pounds of boost, which we had yesterday, to 16 pounds of boost, which Josh owns now. Creep up on it.
I think we should try 16 pounds of boost in the class that doesn't matter, and then try 14 pounds of boost in the class that does matter.
Yeah, but you go out there and spin the tires at 60 pounds of boost. What do you learn? You learn
Try
absolutely
14.
nothing.
You learn that 16 is too much.
No, you learn that nothing. With the gear change, we learn nothing. For X, the only class that matters, X.
No.
You want to try and learn everything that you can for the class that matters, which is X. Which means making a full pull.
16.
No, we're trying to make a full pull. Who cares if it goes slow?
Don't listen to that advice.
guys, you saw that correctly. It went 411.
Should have left with 16.
I told you.
Should have left with 16.
Josh still thinks, yeah, I should have left with 16 pounds of boost. Probably would have gone an O, honestly. This thing just went 411, 107, to, what'd it go, 274?
275.
275 at 180 miles an hour.
Guys, when we went a 16, we went 275.
Yeah, so this made, but it's like negative 758, so you have to take that into account. But she's running it. Like Soka, there's already complaining. But we looked at the data.
It's fast.
And it's fast.
It's fast.
The gear change we did last night definitely helped. Like a lot. So 411 and Pro 275. I think my opinion is we load that same tune up in it for X, because number one qualifier is a 416, and then maybe half a pound more on the leaf.
16 pounds on the leaf. Guys, we're going 4.0s today. It's happening.
This car is really close to 4.0. Do you have the time slip? Or I have it.
You have it.
Oh, I have it. Guys, look at this. 1076, 275, 2, 411, 4 at 108, almost 181 miles an hour. Dude, old girl is working. And we looked at the log, everything looks perfect. Engine oil pressure, converter pressure, EGTs. I mean, everything looks great. So the combination of all the things that we did definitely worked. Tires are working, this new rear end housing's working. What did change, and I will say this, me, Dad, and Josh, we lowered the car in the lanes this last time. When you lower a ladder bar car, it actually takes traction away from the car, which in turn made the car only separate in the rear end 5 inches when it usually separates 9 inches. Did that help? Did it hurt? I don't know, but I mean, it went fast. So I think that's about where we need to be. But yeah, man, this car is working good. We're happy, we're excited. Everything's looking good. We have a car that can compete and hopefully go number one this next hit. So we're gonna turn it up maybe a little bit. We'll see. Not a lot.
We're turning it up a lot.
No. Because the air is gonna get worse, so you kind of have to accommodate for that with the tune-up. It is sunny out here. It's still cold, so the air's still gonna be pretty good. But obviously as the day goes on, the air's gonna get worse. So we're gonna get this thing turned around. We have X in about probably 30 minutes. Get it cleaned up, and hopefully go out there and go number one. See what it does.
Well, not quite what we wanted. Woo! It's cold. It's freezing out here. It's like 38 degrees.
It's 44 degrees.
44 degrees out
You can
here.
see our breath. And it smells like butt cheeks.
It does not smell good out
There's
here.
a chicken coop right next door, and it is hot.
Yeah, it's straight ripe over here. But anyways, we learned something on that hit. We've been leaving the dumps open on all of these, trying to get it to leave softer, but there comes a point where the converter just isn't going to take it anymore.
It's like slipping the clutch. It doesn't matter how much more power you give it, it can only slip so much.
Exactly. So we're gonna, if we run tonight, which I highly doubt, we're gonna try shutting one of the external dumps and seeing if it'll just hold that 60 pound of boost, which didn't help it at all because we just slipped the clutch. But we still want a 413.
109 and 60 to go 413, by the way. 180 miles an hour.
Yeah. Pretty fast.
So
She's running good.
She's rolling good. And that's a great tune-up to go rounds.
Yeah.
That'll go down anything what we just
That'll
did
go down
right
in the heat for sure.
So if we can go 413 really consistent, we'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll be golden. That's gonna be really hard to beat. Yeah, I still went 136.5 backsplit right there, and he might have pedaled it. It was driving left. He probably went 720 feet. So we're gonna go look at the data and see what happened.
Well, guys, round number 1 of eliminations is done. We learned a lot right there. As you guys saw, we went a 12 with a 6 or a 12 with an 8, I forget. It went 107.0, 274, 412 with a 6 at 178 or 79 and go. I think it went 78. So the car's working good. We changed some dump strategy right there, the transmission converter dump there, and it worked. So it front splitted harder. Left on a lot more boost, which we wanted it to, and it went almost our PB in like 1,000 foot worse air. So we have a 440 car next round. So what we're probably gonna do is we're gonna go over the car, make sure everything's okay, check everything, and then we're going to, I think, open some dumps and go like 108, 109, and go our 14 or our 15. We don't need to go crazy fast this next hit. So let's be conservative, open some dumps, make sure it gets down the track. This one I went 107.0 in the middle of the day, in the middle of the heat, which is probably going to be the worst it's going to get. So I'm pretty confident we could use that tune-up for the rest of the weekend. But just to be safe, we're probably going to open some dumps, knock some power out, knock some boost out of the leaf, and make sure this car goes down. But overall, everything is looking great. Motor's looking great. No leaks. Engine health seems good. Turbo seems good. Overall, we're really happy with the car this weekend. It's responded well to everything we've done. And we're having a blast out here. Probably one of the best weekends of racing I've ever had. Probably Josh has ever had, Mark's ever had, Dad's ever had. So we're having fun. We're thankful to be here. And we're glad to take you guys along the ride. But as of now, that's the fastest run of X this weekend in the X275 category. So happy with that. Right now we have the fastest X car on the property.
Don't say that.
But we're doing good. So we're gonna check this thing, go over it, and we'll see you guys in a second.
For this, I am.
Myron 107 down low. He's going to run it out the back door. 410 with a 7, 180. It's 179.9, but we rolling that to 180. Good lick for Myron. these guys.
Yep, that corner right
It's
there.
definitely leaking right there.
Fill the sink up?
Yeah, fill the sink up. No, I don't think it froze.
I think it's just faulty. Boost. Boost or
Remember, you got really hot air and then
really
cold
cold
air.
air.
Let's dip it. Let's see, let's put this on your channel. I'm gonna send this to.
Is this Justin's?
Yeah,
It's the DJ. Supposedly has a new one that's
Toss this
better.
erase right there.
That corner right there.
What's this? This?
Put that on the internet.
Not bad for a little stock intercooler.